Hello everyone. I am doing a short little overview video of a world that I've been building, and I'm a new builder. I'm not very good, and everything that I've built is a rip-off of somebody else's work. Mostly this is a build of Keralis' fishing village, who's done some amazing videos, how-to videos on YouTube, and I've copied pretty much Keralis' work here to build my own little version, and I just wanted to do a brief overview video of the outside of the buildings. I started off with this, so I'm just going to fly through and show you. And I haven't finished the exterior details yet, which I quit everything before it's actually done. Um, so I'm just going to do a quick video to show the whole place, and then do other smaller videos to show more detail of each building. So I started off with this. It's just a little rustic cabin, and Keralis built it in a video, and it has a companion here that Keralis actually converted and made access to the exterior so he could load villagers in here and they could gain access. But so I won't even do the inside. I haven't even done any interior, but it's just got a lower level and then a ladder to an upper level. Very simple, very easy. But the very first thing that I tried to build, and I was just amazed with how the process worked. The next thing and this is the thing that I really saw first that got me excited about this idea of building in Minecraft. I bought Minecraft for Hayden, my grandson, and then I made the mistake of launching it one time, and now I'm absolutely addicted to it. I just do this building stuff, but anyway, so this is a mage tower or a wizard's tower that doesn't have a lot of functionality, but I just think it looks really cool. It's kind of a steampunky looking thing with bulging rooms off to the side, and odd shapes that are just really interesting, I think. And so anyway, this is the Mage Tower, and that's kind of where I had no plans to go any further. I just wanted to build this in that house. I was going to use it to play survival on it, but I kept going. So the next thing I built was this inn and tavern, and you can see it's got a fairly complicated roof because it's got this twin peak thing, and I I didn't get it the way Keralis did. I'm sure I changed it and I probably messed it all up, but anyway, I think it works okay. Uh, Called it the Prancing Pony. I was a big time Tolkien fan when I was a kid. Not a kid anymore. There's my villager. He's the bartender, but this is my tavern part. But so anyway, the next thing was the church, and so I made this church and the associated graveyard. Again, another complete ripoff of Keralis' Let's Build series, and but that's why he made the video. He wants, so people could let's build, and so thank you, Keralis. You're an amazing Minecraft builder. So the church and the bell tower um, are here. The next thing I actually built was that. And Keralis, over in this area, he built his castle. And I didn't really have a desire to spend 50 hours building this elaborate castle, but he built this gigantic tower up on a platform of his castle. This lighting glitch really irritates me. I do not know. It always shows up right there on the side, on this side. If anybody has any ideas, I've ripped it out and replaced it, and it didn't do any good. But anyway, so I just built this tower here, off in the distance, and this thing is loaded. I spent a lot of time on it. It's loaded with stuff, and I'll do a separate video just to show it alone. But I just think this is really a cool looking thing. I don't know, maybe other people may not, but I put a princess up there in the top tower. She's captive. She can't leave, and she appears not to be interested in suicide because she hasn't jumped. So anyway, this tower here is, and Keralis built it, on that platform, and the bottom base of the tower was right here. I modified it a little just to make it a self-contained survival tower if you wanted it to be. Here's the entrance, but I continued the tower design all the way to the ground. I carved this. I found the very high peak of this mountain here and just shaped the mountain in the same shape and carved it all the way down, actually all the way to bedrock, where I've built my 4 levels of mine that can be used to, if you want to play survival here, you've got a great head start with mines. And on these levels down below the surface, I've created a enchanting room and a potions room and this is a nice little lava pool. If you want some obsidian, it'd be a great place to get some obsidian. So anyway, that was the tower, and it's got everything you'd need to just stay there and do survival forever and launch out onto adventures as you've desired. The next thing I built was the stables. I just love this. Again, this is all Keralis so far, and this is a bush cow. But these stables, I love these stables. So they got a lot of horses. I just spawned them because I didn't know where this map was started on a previous version to horses, and I didn't know how far I'd have to go to find them. So anyway, I spawned a crap load of horses and then started breeding them. But anyway, the stables is here. It's got the main stable house here for the owners, and then a small guest or servants' quarters here where the people that work at the stable can stay. And it's got a patio that's accessible from the owner's house that goes out on the roof. And then it's got this cool courtyard with a fountain. And then the stable pens here. It's also got a blacksmith's shop for shoeing horses, etc., complete with cobwebs. It's got a fireplace. It goes accessible from inside and out. So that was next. And then, not next, but I'll save the steampunk island for last. But I built my farm. I built this sheep farm here, and oh, you guys are loud. If PETA ever came by, they would arrest me for inhumane treatment because I built every color of sheep and I built them on these very small pens. So there's 4 or 5 sheep in each one of those. And I just wanted to be able to run up and down the aisles with shears and shear sheep as quickly as possible and suck in the wool as it came off. So that's what this is supposed to be, is like a colored wool factory. Here's my cows and my pigs. I had to put a double wall because the cows were breaching the wall. And it was only the cows that did it. No other animal. You see a glitch where an animal can be half in and half out, but only for the cows. It's like this one here. Now, he's actually still in, but for the cows, I may need to build a double wall on all around because I think when this region is rendered, if a cow is half out while it's being re-rendered, sometimes it gets confused as to whether he's in or out, I think, and it renders him out. And they were escaping into the pig pen. But this is my chicken coop. I need to completely rebuild this. Whoa, who is up there? I got a skeleton in my attic. A skeleton in the closet. That's a shame. Anyway, I built that wrong. I tried to use some guy's design. I thought it was kind of a neat idea. He had a great idea, but he built it with an even number, and I didn't even realize it while I was watching him build it. Now I got a roof that looks like terrible. So the next thing I tried to build, I just got totally enthralled with steampunk. And I started off and watched a guy build a demo version of just a basic steampunk house that was basically the base and then up to here. And then I thought it was a cool design. Although I added the windmill, he didn't have a windmill on there. He had a small water wheel and I've enhanced the water wheel and moved it way up. And then I added this cool propeller, and I added 2 of those. But I'll show those in a much more detail. But and then I just kept going from that original design. I just started building up, and so most of this is kind of my design. From the bottom here, I went up with this base, actually with this one to start with, coming out of the roof of this original. That's where the original stopped, and then I built this base coming up. I built this patio, and came up here with this 4 roof design here, and then out of one side of that, I built another foundation that went up higher until finally we get to the top level. And then on the top level, I built a balloon platform. And this cool little steampunk balloon, again, that I ripped off from somebody. I just love this. This balloon, I put a villager to pilot this thing. He's probably not very happy, but it's got his luggage hanging below with one glowstone. And, I'm using a version of John Smith that doesn't have the good white wool with the black borders that are used for. I've got a skeleton on my water wheel. This water wheel was the design of Lynch Link. I think that's his name. I'm sorry if I've got that wrong, but he's an incredible builder. He built Steamshire Farms. If you've seen that, go out to YouTube and search Steamshire Farms. It's an incredible steampunk type build. He's the guy that built these propellers. These are the coolest propellers, and they're so simple. It's just, a post that comes out, and then wooden planks that go up 2 and then diagonal 2. And repeat that design on all 4 sides, leading away from each other. And then just use stairs on the inside and the out to make that real fat end. And it just creates a really cool propeller. So anyway, we'll go into more detail on this steampunk in a separate video. And then I just built these balloons. And I got this out right off of YouTube. And I just built one, and then I loaded World Edit or whatever and copied and pasted it in multiple places. And I was going to, why don't you take a swim, my friend? Oh gosh, they're everywhere. Creeper, creeper, creeper. Do not need you. Then I was just going to change the canopy colors on them. I haven't gotten around to it. That's what I've got. It's just a bunch of half-finished stuff. So yeah, no, I haven't, done the exterior. Don't need that. I haven't done the exterior work on any. I was going to create a little stream maybe, and this is hollow, by the way. This floating island, I made it by hand. Later I saw that you can use World Edit, but right now this thing is just a complete hollow deal. Trying to keep the monsters from spawning in here, but I may just fill it in if I. Let me out. So anyway, that's basically it for this overview. I think that's everything. I'll do more videos that show each one of these buildings in more detail. But for now, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.